Hey there everybody, and welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I am Bob, back for some more Age of Wonders 4. Just a quick update for everybody. This is probably the last we'll see of Joramag for at least 2-3 weeks, something like that, because I have made all the arrangements and I am now officially preparing to move over the coming weekend. So I'm going to be very busy. I have all of my packing still to do. I've got stuff to wrap up my current job, I got most of the odds and ends put together, like utilities and all that, but there's still just a lot to do. So I'm going to be very busy over the coming weeks, but we will see more of Agatha's series in the downtime for this one. I think there's still enough episodes to go in that to keep publishing for a while. So just quick update for everybody there. I'm very excited. I'm very much looking forward to the new place, but also very nervous as well. There's a lot of moving parts to all this. But it's just me, and I'm just moving from one apartment to another, so it's not like it's... At least I don't like to move a whole family or something like that. But yeah, let's talk Age of Wonders 4. I got feedback from you guys. Just a couple things to go over before we get started in this episode, and one of them actually comes from a different series, not this one. It's from Clydon, who left a comment in the other series with Agatha that's running alongside this one, pointing out that if you, like, say Noctis had a Spelljammer in here, which he doesn't, but this would have been useful information in my other campaign and may come in useful in this one as well. If you stand on the Spelljammer, it will temporarily disable it as long as you have a unit positioned on it, like one of your units positioned on an enemy Spelljammer. So you can, like, temporarily shut down their spell casting just to, like, do a quick battle or something. You could even sacrifice a unit, or if you could spare a scout to just stand on it for a turn. I actually kind of feel like that's maybe a little bit overpowered, because normally it takes a couple turns to actually raise it, and if you can just split one unit off, usually sacrificing that one unit is well worth it to get spells in a big, difficult battle. I guess it could still be somewhat situational, but I thought it was worth mentioning. I have not tested that myself yet. This is what Clydon was telling me, but I have not tried it, so I have no reason to believe that won't work. It actually kind of makes sense, because I think that standing on, like, a mine disables the income from the mine, you know, that kind of thing, as long as you're positioned on it. So in that sense, it works somewhat similarly to, like, Civilization 6. I'm assuming some of you probably play that as well, and it would probably be kind of similar to that. From Chris Lighthawk, clarification for the last episode, when I was fighting enemy units and they were getting a 25% boost to their evasion, and it just said null, that's probably a glitch, but it's because the units were fleeing. When the units are fleeing or routing from combat, they get a 25% bonus to basically dodge chance, essentially, so they're just harder to hit. And then last but not least, just Red Marut reminding me that when I move in on this city, don't forget to move Joramag along with the rest of the army, because I actually have to, as you can see, move one space here. So if I want Joramag in on this, I need to make sure to move everyone back one space. Easy done. And that's really it for the feedback. So let's just jump right back in where we left off. We basically had Noctis on the ropes. Actually, I am still a little too far away. I was 2 spaces too far away. We're just gonna go overkill on this. Now, it's important to mention that since I last played this game, I like how the top of my head's just off the screen over here. I'm gonna try. No, you know what? We're doing this manually, because this is Noctis's last stand. It has to be a manual combat. Since the Watcher update, I do believe that the buff that the AI was getting to their units has been taken away, like the defensive buffs. Yeah, see, the Wild Speaker's down to 4 and 6 resistance. That's in much more normal, manageable territory. It looks like he's going to come running right out at me. And this guy is 8 and 6. Noctis back here is 6 and 7. It's still pretty high numbers, but it's much more manageable. So I don't think... I'm actually a little bit bummed out, because I feel like I actually probably could have done this without needing that help. I know I could have taken out Noctis, but I was beginning to wonder if I could actually handle the whole game without needing any assistance, or despite the debuff that I was getting, or the buffs that the enemy was getting. I felt like I was doing pretty well, but I'll still take it. I mean, it's it was a lot of extra resistance to punch through, and I don't really like the enemies being that tanky. I'm glad that was removed. I just sort of wonder if I could have actually beaten the game despite that. I will never know, I suppose. Let's move up on this southern side here. I'm thinking I'm just going to try to knock out this tower here. If he's going to charge me, I want to get rid of this and lure him down to this side of the battlefield. And unfortunately, not good hits there. Lure him down to this side of the battlefield, and then that way I don't have to worry about his towers shooting at me. I'm not going to quite be able to get it with him. Bram might be able to get it. This guy a melee? Yeah, he's a melee character. He's going to try to charge me, it looks like. Bram's got a good chance of hitting it, but he'd be leaving himself in melee range of that guy. I suppose that's fine. I could set up somebody to block his charge. Although I don't have any pikes to do that. I'll just move Bram, like... If I want to take that tower off, I'm basically going to have to do it this way, which is fine. Oh, come on, really? Graze on the 80? Come on, somebody's got to be able to hit that. Please? There. Okay. Now this guy's going to come charging in and could do a lot of damage to them. I wonder if maybe I could rush out and shield bash him before he has a chance. He's a hero, so he probably has pretty good status resistance. Yeah, that's not going to work. The rest of this stuff is all... If I move them up, they're just going to be exposed to a charge attack from Bone Golem. I wonder if I could maybe freeze him. If I could freeze that Bone Golem, I'll be in good shape, I think. Yeah, I think I know what I'm going to do. Freeze him. 66%. Got it. Okay. In that case, I'm going to go up and take the shield stun chance on this guy. Oh, he had first strike, but I did stun him. Okay. That's good, but he's beat up now. He could use shield resistance from these guys. I'll put them there. Have them shield him. And start charging up the center here. And I'm just going to ignore that tower up there. There's not really any reason for me to go over there. That's pretty much everybody. We got them a little bit outnumbered in this one. Summoning your baby spiders. All right. Not going to help you that much. All right. I want to move them up and probably take another shot at freezing that golem. Just to keep him out of commission. Now it's up at 90. I'll take those odds. And I can go do a nice big chunk of damage to it with these guys. I think I will take that. And since they're kind of covering for this guy, I can move him up and start working on the units that are in the middle here. Bram is going to take a crack at this guy, I think. Move him up to where he has slightly better accuracy and see if we can land a few debuffs. Nope. Wonder if I could freeze him. 48% chance. probably wouldn't work, but we can always try it. I may as well move those other white witches up just to get within range of the heal on this guy. And as many other units as I can get in there, just to give them all strengthened. I think that's about as many as I can get. I will leave this guy here guarding them. I will go ahead and take a chance on the freeze. There's really no reason not to. Oh, I got slowed, but no freeze. I'll try it again. There we go. Jorbag can go up along the wall, and then everybody else just sort of follows behind. Alright, I think that's as many units as I'm going to be able to get within range of this guy, so I'll go ahead and drop his healing now, because that'll give the Berserkers a damage buff, and then they can run around and start causing trouble. Could go kill the spiders, or I could take a big chunk out of that guy's health. I think I'm going to take out the spiders, because he can't attack me on the next turn anyway, but they can. This does leave him a little bit more vulnerable to Noctis and the units back there, though. And the spiders are going to do more damage than I really want to allow. Maybe I can get him with the archers? No, that's only a 50% chance I could hit my own units. I usually don't take that unless it's at least 70. Except for with these guys, because spellcasters don't ever miss and hit their friendly units. If I could get that with somebody else... Yeah, there's no reason not to do that. If I could just land... No, I think I'm out of other units. No, it's just this Berserker. That does take a chunk out of the spiders, though, so I'm going to go ahead and use the Berserker to hit the hero. It's a nice big amount of health taken away there, and yeah, we'll just leave them on defense. Same with you guys. They will actually take even less damage from the spiders because of defense mode, so we should be fine. Everybody else, hold your position. I would like the poetic justice of Jormag being the one to take out Noctis, but we'll see if that can be arranged. Oh, you blinded my Berserkers. It's okay, they'll just swing the Great Axe blindly. What's the worst that could happen? Alright, I think our friend in the middle is about done for. Move you up a little, take that, and then I think these guys can kill that. And then the skeletons will spawn. I can dish out a little damage to them. Archer's not in good positions for this fight. We're kind of relying on other units for now, which is okay. I'm gonna get rid of the bats first. Looks like Noctis will get to last until the end. Oh man, Jormag's just too far away from getting a nice tail swipe on these guys. I think I will summon... Which one's the tier 3 spider? This one? Or tier 2? Nah, we'll just get Jormag in there. We don't need more units. We just need Jormag to get in on this. I could use the Ice Breath, which I think goes 3 spaces out in front of me. Yeah? Okay, so... If I do it from here, I think that's the right spot. As long as it doesn't catch my Berserker in it. Oh, it will. That's too bad. Okay, maybe I can get the Berserker out of there. birds in the back are the problem here. I can find a way to deal with them. Which Bram could quite easily, actually. I'm gonna move him up a little bit so these guys can help out. Because I might be able... I'm just gonna use the 2 white witches to try to kill those birds. They're not doing so... Oh wait, they got it, okay. Then I can move this guy. Give him a good swift smack in the face with an axe. And then that leaves Jormag free to do this, which probably won't freeze anything, but... Oh, it did. It froze the wild speaker in the back there, and Noctis has been slowed, so he won't be going anywhere. He is a spear or staff user. I'm gonna go ahead and give them more health, and then get aggressive with those shield guys. He can't fight back against that. Yep, this is the point where we just charge and punish him if he tries to run. Bram can mess him up pretty good. Bram can mess a lot of stuff up pretty good. I think I'm actually going to have Bram deal with the spears over there, because he gets bonus damage to them. I'm going to have this guy go here and use his shield to protect that group of units from any magical damage. Then I can move the archers in there fairly safely. Probably should have waited till all these units were grouped up and then done that guy's big AoE heal, but I did not do that. And I think at this point, he is just about done for. I think that's everybody. Yeah, just a couple Furies that I don't want to take chances on their missing with. Oh, I'm getting shot by that tower over there. Didn't even realize that was hitting me this whole time. Ah, yes. Okay. I believe we're gonna try to do this poetically. Take out the guy in the back. And then Jormag, surrounded by his friends. Or minions, can get the final hit, clawing Noctis in the face, and subsequently knocking him out of the game. Celebrating the defeat of Noctis. Alright. That's 1 down, 2 to go. I get Imperium. What do we want to do? Probably going to take... No, I don't think I want to do that. That's expensive. I need my gold. I could lose a line. Oh, actually, that's probably the one I'm going to do. I'm certainly not going to do a good alignment thing. Yeah, I'm gonna siphon the fertility of Noctis into my harvest. Okay, so Jormag gets 169 food in Frost Citadel. Next population changes, so it saves me 2 turns on pop growth, and all I do is get evil from it. Yeah, that's the one I want. I don't want to spend money on a parade right now. It's money's a little too tight. I would rather funnel that into more units. So let's go underground and begin the siege. Or the raising of this city. Then get our armies back together. We have to move on right on to the next enemy, which is Purple, who has decided to come and invade my outpost and generally be a nuisance. Oh wait, I am running right past the cave entrance. Oops. For some reason, I was thinking it was over where the conduit is. That is not the case. Alright, well, Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. If Bram's army can... No, the cave entrance... No, I'll still be outside of its borders. Alright, we're gonna check that off. Dang, I really wish I hadn't wasted that movement. I need to keep moving with these groups. I'm gonna definitely lose that outpost over there, but it's well worth it to knock Noctis out of the game, and then to get the bonus from raising this that I'm gonna get due to Chosen Destroyers. So, plus Bram leveled up. So what are we gonna get Bram? Was I getting him any of the support skills? Or was I making him primarily a fighter? I think he was primarily a spellcaster was what I was going for with him. Give him blinding, could give him Frost Evoker. That actually could come in handy with some of Jormag's other utilities, like because I could cast Blizzard and increase chance for status effects to work, getting a better chance for that freeze to actually work. I feel like Fire Evoker would be against the rules for my challenge. Magic attacks. Okay. I think I want... Is this a full action? No, that's a free action, it looks like. That one might actually be kind of good. Part of me wonders whether Bram should start becoming more of an army leader, but I don't think I'm really kind of doing army leaders in this game. I think I'm more or less just powering up mages. Didn't Weaver get nerfed? I think Weaver got nerfed a little bit. Yeah, it's no longer a free action. I think it used to be. I think I'm going to take anything to just keep improving his base stats for now. We'll give Bram more status resistance. And I'll just keep piling onto that magic and turning him into a caster. I do think the that other one I was looking at, it could still be quite good in the right situation. Because if you're out of range, but you're trying to move into range... Well, hang on. What was it that it said that did? I think I might have misread what battle magic did. Or whatever that... Channel power. Magic attacks gain 50% damage until the end of the current turn. No, it isn't. Well, hang on. I should have done that. That's just a free action... It can only be used once per battle, but that is still really good. I don't think picking resistance was a bad thing, but I definitely probably should pick that up if Bram's going to be a caster. I feel like that used to be different, unless I misread the tooltip on it at some point. Alright, we're going to start piling extra Inquisitors into this outpost here, because this is going to be the base of operations for kicking purple back. Well, my overall goal here is I would like to destroy the current invading purple army. Once I'm confident that threat's been dealt with, I'm going to have Bram split off from Jormag and go west to just start pillaging stuff over here. I should be able to do that pretty easily. I can declare war on Astral Anchorage. I think Bram's army is powerful enough. Let's double check and see what they got. Couple berserkers. Yeah, Bram's army is pretty good. And although they don't have an archer, Bram kind of is a ranged attacker. I think I might actually send him out ahead. They do need a turn to heal. So I will have him go up. I don't think I'm under any threat here of enemy units in the area. You know what? We'll be patient with it, because I can't get him into friendly territory to heal on the next turn anyway. So we'll leave him down there for now, leaving everybody together, but eventually they are going to split off. Bram's going to go one way, Jormag the other. Oh yeah, I have to remember that I have spell slots now. That's part of the changes from the Watcher update as well. Limited amount of how much I can use, and which means I can't work on any like racial transformations while also having both Primal Mark and Blizzard ready to cast. So I need to decide. I need to probably cast Primal Mark. I think, yeah, now's a fine time to do it. Let's go ahead and get that up, because I do have Inquisitors out now. And then that allows me to cast... I'm going to keep Blizzard handy and just work on kind of other stuff one at a time for now. Cruel Weaponry would be a good one to get, and I think I'm going to start working on that now. That's going to be 2 upkeep per unit, and it's going to affect, it looks like 8 units. That's 16 mana per turn. I can afford that. However, I also want to bear in mind that I still really want to get Joy Siphoners, so I wonder if maybe it would be better to save mana for a few turns. I think I would rather get Joy Siphoners first, because Cruel Weaponry requires... its bonus only comes into effect when units have low morale, whereas Joy Siphoners can set up that low morale for them. So I feel like it makes more sense to save mana, get Joy Siphoners first, then pick up Cruel Weaponry. Also, Joy Siphoners is a race transformation, so it doesn't require unit upkeep. And then by the time those are done, Frostling transformation should be pretty close. Alright. I think... Oh, wait, we have a hero in the prison. I'm afraid that you are not going to stick around. I didn't even look at what he had, but he has absolute trash, but you know what? In the Dragon Horde, absolute trash is better than no trash. We'll sell his remains, get some money, and a little tiny bit of extra income. Alignment changed to very evil. Yay! Let's see if we can get pure evil this game, guys. I think it probably shouldn't be too hard, given all the stuff I'm going to have to pillage and raise. Okay, that is done. 1 turn down. Let's carry on and see what purple does. I think I still have the camera set to snap around following enemy movement. Bram's treasured sister is... Bram doesn't have a sister. That's not in the lore. Elder Dragon Jormag, your hero Bram the Corrupted kneels before you. Okay. Mining for precious stones never returned. She migrated. Okay. Will you help me find my sister? I worry for her safety. Be marked. It's a gold vein. Okay, I've seen this quest before. Yeah, sure. It doesn't seem to... Okay, that's in a really inconvenient place. Sorry, Bram, your sister's not going to make it out of this one alive. I cannot spare the time or resources to deal with that. Hopefully, Bram doesn't mind. The extra items would be nice for my Dragon Horde, but we kind of have bigger problems brewing up here. And I have no idea how much stuff is coming behind all that. I wonder if Bram could actually... If Bram's splitting off anyway, I wonder if he could go deal with that on his own. His army's probably powerful enough. It might be worth it. Hang on, what's down there? Yeah, Bram's army could take that pretty easily. You know what? I will let Bram do that. I don't know if this is really worth going out of the way for. I feel like he might be better off just running over and sieging cities as quickly as possible, but I forgot to... Can I see what the quest... Oh wait, I can click on this. Treasured sister. Yeah, I need to... There we go. Actually, I wasn't sure if you could bring this back up. Rewards are gold and a mystery bonus. I don't think it's worth it. I think I'm better off sieging cities, because every city I siege is like 40 gold and then 20 mana per turn and 20 research per turn. It's way more than I'm going to get out of a single item or whatever I could pick up from there. I don't think it's worth the time. Sorry, Bram, you're out of luck. Oh, good gosh, there's Balors spawning. Double Balors and 2 Phoenixes. What in the world is wrong with this world? Okay, let's put Bram here for now on that crossroads. And yes, they're going to go off on their own little merry adventure off to the west. And it looks like the armies that are here right now, Jormag could deal with, especially being reinforced by other units from this area. Okay, Bram's going to heal up pretty fully in the next turn there. I can get my other units out of the underground. Okay. And I feel better having Jormag up here because I can see what else is coming. And there is more coming. Yellow is right on cue. The moment their friend goes down, they come rushing in to try to save the day. Well, we'll just have to build more units, won't we? Fortunately, that actually is going pretty well. I am going to go ahead and get another Inquisitor. And I probably need another War Shaman here at some point, too. They seem to be doing pretty well, keeping stuff alive. Since I have to form another full army, having another extra War Shaman would be helpful. Inquisitor, War Shaman. I'm going to actually take the War Shaman off of there. We can do the Inquisitor in one turn. I want more stuff in this city. I think a Monolith would actually be pretty useful for that extra mana income. That would help me get some of my race transformations up a little faster, and I'm going to need a lot of those very soon. But the granary also would be very good because Frost Citadel is growing very slowly. I think I'm going to do the Monolith first, though. The Hero's Lodge gives me... Oh, hang on. That gives me +1 hero cap. That actually would save a significant amount of money because Bram is... That's 30 gold per turn. I'm in that, actually. That's a lot of gold per turn. I think we need to get that, and then that way Bram can... That's actually going to be more than 30 gold per turn because it's going to add another 5 from just being another building because I'm a perfectionist artisan. Alright, yeah, you guys tear that down if you want. I don't care. Let's get these guys back together over here. Hopefully the gold armies, or the yellow armies coming from this direction, don't chase down Bram. Hopefully they try to go after my outposts and stuff. I'm going to move these units here, and them into the tower. The Inquisitor actually probably should go with one of the main armies, but we'll worry about that later because they've already used up their movement. Maybe I'll put them here for now. Oh wait, I gotta be careful here because... Alright, they can't reach me, but I gotta remember that the units that are on the center tile would not get pulled into a battle with units outside the walls, so I have to be careful how I position things. They should be fine for this turn, though. Alright, Bram, you guys stay there so you can heal. Spell's ready to launch. Blizzard is ready. We're going to hang on to that. A free city declared war on me. That would be these guys. Yep. Not surprising. And I think we can end the turn there. I really hope my game doesn't crash, because the very first thing that happened this morning is I booted the game up. It started out underground, because that's where my leader was, and when I flipped to the surface, the game just immediately crashed to desktop. So, I might be quick saving much more frequently than normal, because now I'm a little paranoid about that. Okay, they're bringing in some heavier hitters. Iron Golems and the like. Oh, I failed that quest. I don't care. That was something up here that I never had time to deal with. Okay, well. What is... It looks like yellow backed off. Alright, Bram's on a mission to improve the economy. Starting to sound more like a politician than a hero. But that's what he's doing. He's going to go try to get gold, research, and mana. I'm going to... quick save again. And kind of evaluate what's going on over here. We've got a couple heroes. He's got a lot of knights. And I don't have any pole arms. Oh, he's got a lot of high tier stuff. Oof. Good gosh. Okay, now I'm glad that the AI doesn't have the defense buffs. Iron Golems already have 8 defense, 3 resistance. Can you imagine how hard those would be to kill with all the other AI defensive buffs that they had given them? I still kind of want Bram. I still sort of want to stall over here and kind of have Bram go off and do his own thing for a little while. But I'm wondering if that's even possible.
Uh-huh.
This is starting to get really dicey. Alright, I do know that I want to reconfigure Jormag's group a little bit. We're going to add one of those Inquisitors to it.
Huh?
So yeah, why don't you go here? Jormag, you get to go there. We'll drop the shield guy, probably. I still want to keep the archer in there for some range support. Shield guy can mix in with another group where he's needed. Like, I think this one would be good for him. So we'll drop the little porcupine guy and kind of leave them as their own separate group. I can't run out there against that, against an army of that size. So I'm probably going to have to form up a line here. Get this guy down here. And leave them all outside of the walls so that if anything attacks, I pull in as many reinforcements as I can. I think Bram can continue to do his own thing. I can't wait on the economy, but I can stall these guys out. If I lose that outpost, it's not really the end of the world. And I think they may, depending on how they move their units, they might do something dumb with them that I may be able to take advantage of. So we'll let Bram carry on his own adventure for now. He's got very important business to attend to. He's also got a flying mount, so hopefully I can see what I'm running into before I run into it. Let's go here for now. Those units are... Okay, that's... Holy crap, there's 3 heroes in that army. I don't think they're against me. I'm going to stay on the road for now. Let's see. That's not too bad. Well, it's 3... Okay, never mind. That's a lot of knights to deal with. I think Bram's army might be up for the task, though. These units are better than what they appear. But I might drop a blizzard on that group right there. Will they run out of their borders to attack me? I don't think they will. Unless it says specifically that they're sending a raiding party after me, I don't think they do that. So I think I'm okay for now. Maybe I'll drop that blizzard on their heads on the next turn. Okay, we're gonna hold ground for now at the outskirts of my borders and rely on Bram to clean up Noctis's other stuff. At least I'm building units very quickly at Frost Citadel, so I should be okay. That's a big emphasis on the word should. Yeah, let's grab another War Shaman. We could use more healers. And probably another White Witch before long, because they seem kind of crucial to my overall strategy. Yeah, we'll do that. I think I should be able to afford another building on the next turn. Still can't quite get Joy Siphoners, but that's okay. We're going to save up for it. New Empire development skill available. I don't have Imperium for whatever it is. Looks like it's this one. That's actually a really good one. I need to remember that's there. That would be a good one for me to grab. More hit points while invading the enemy is always handy. Okay. We'll have to come back to these later. I hate just sitting here and letting them pillage something, but I don't see that I have a lot of other great options if I want Bram to go do his own thing over here. Okay, they have taken the outpost. They have also left... Oh, never mind. Looks like they're going to invade. Okay, well, we are talking about them going through my territory versus me going through my territory. They're going to have to move slower than me. I think that I can use this to my advantage. First things first, let's get another building. Oh, Heroes Forum. Oh, that's another way to increase my Heroes cap. I didn't realize that you could just keep adding those. Well, I don't need it right now. I am going to go back to the monolith. I need mana kind of badly, so I'm going to work on that. Yeah, what I'm going to do is keep my units in my territory down here, just kind of on the edge of all this, maybe sitting on that watchtower there, and kind of wait for them to make their next move. I'm under no real motivation to risk anything crazy to get that outpost back. I more just want to try to trick them into doing something dumb, and I don't want them to be the ones to attack me, so I'm going to move a little bit further away from that edge. Otherwise, this group could draw me into a battle. Actually, as long as I'm like that, I don't think they will. They're not smart enough to split off. Actually, they can't. They don't have a unit with enough speed in that group to actually initiate a battle from that side, so I should be okay here. We're going to move just to the edge of these borders here and be ready to cut them off when they come running in. By the time I get enough mana, I might actually be able to just get the Frostling transformation. That would actually be even better for me.
Huh?
Okay, let's end right there. And let's go ahead and use that Blizzard. Try to give Bram an edge on this fight. I do want to move in a little closer to make sure that nothing else is going to get drawn in on this that I can't see. But I believe it's just those units. It's a lot of knights, and it's not going to be an easy fight, but if I can take it, the reward is well worth, I think, the risk. I'm going to move a little closer, leaving myself room to back out if I want to. And I believe this is it. Now, this is going to be a siege, unfortunately, so they could jump out and come after me at any time. How long does the effect from Blizzard last? Only one world map turn? That's not ideal. I'm going to have to keep casting that, probably.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to do it. Add siege projects. I'm not going to add anything because I can't afford it. But it looks like all they have is walls, and all they have is melee. So I don't really need siege projects on this one. 2 turns. I'm going to go ahead and keep hitting them with Blizzard, just so that whenever they do come out, they have a disadvantage. We're just going to channel it again. This is going to eat up a lot of mana, but that's what I'm building the monolith for. I just want to make sure my odds of freezing their stuff are higher. I actually kind of wish I had gotten Frost Evoker on Bram, because it seems like it would be really handy here. I actually feel like I may be biting off more than I can chew here. I'm beginning to think this is a mistake. That's a lot of knights. And they're all gold rank. Oh wait, those aren't knights, those are spellbreakers. Hang on. Oh, these guys... No, I will get wrecked in that. I need to back off. No, we're canceling the siege. I will eat those resources. That's fine. We're going to have to bring more backup to deal with that. That is way too many tier 3. Guys, those things, when they're bunched up and they just start launching all those AoEs at you, they are scary. I'm glad I noticed that. Alright. We'll come back and we'll just deal with purple. And then we'll send a bigger army with Bram to go deal with that stuff. That was just unfortunately a complete waste of mana. A little mistake on that. What is your move? Need you to do something, unless they're just going to keep piling up more and more and more units, which kind of looks like what they're doing. Yeah, this is getting a little crazy over here. I'm glad I knocked out Noctis when I did, but I want to go after those other cities before... Okay, they're at least making an aggressive move that I think I might be able to punish. I want to knock out those other cities before the AI have a chance to turn them into vassals. Alright, that's unfortunate positionment for me. They've got all their good stuff in one spot. These guys have status effect immunity, so I probably don't want to cast Blizzard on them. I think Blizzard would be better served on those knights. These guys aren't too bad, though. Little gargoyles can handle that. Very close to Frostling transformation. Bram's army is too far away to help with the events going on up here. Just gonna get him back as quickly as I can, because he can't do anything over there by himself. But we're moving in my own territory now. This is my turf, which means that I can move faster on it. And I don't have a terrible army here. I do think it's going to be a tough battle, but with a little help from that Blizzard spell, I think we can make this work. We do have a lot of White Witches that can freeze stuff, and it's worked for me so far, so hopefully it continues to work. Just kind of jockeying for position with these guys out here. So I'm going to try to leave... Well, actually, it doesn't really matter, because my units can't regenerate in the Blizzard anyway. Oh wait, I'm looking at this entirely stupidly. Why would I attack any of these stacks when I could attack that one and split them up? Never mind, this is not going to be that bad at all. I just have to see which ones are going to be drawn into the battle and then cast my spell accordingly. But I would imagine it will be the one with the knights, because their power level is going to be a lot higher. And that's not an intentional Dragon Ball Z reference, but it's out there if you want it. Let's leave a scout behind so that I can form a good 3-stack. So whoever the least useful scout is, congratulations, you've been nominated the least useful unit in my army. We'll leave him down there by himself. Jormag can move up, and whoever's got like the most movement, which is actually going to be this War Shaman, is going to be the one to launch the battle. So I'll move him here. And the others don't have to go all the way up there. I can just get them close enough to participate. I think from this spot they can. Yep. And it is going to draw in that stack with the knights, which is the one that I think I want to lower the status resistance on. So let's hit them with the Blizzard. Okay, took away a little bit of their health too, so I'm gonna start channeling Blizzard. Where'd I get all that mana from? Oh, did I finish raising the city? I think maybe that was from finishing raising the city. Yeah, my gold income is way higher now too than it was. Okay, well I can actually start on Joy Siphoners, but now I think I might wait one turn and get the Frostling transformation first. Nah, we'll get Joy Siphoners. Yeah, I want to get that up. I don't really want to waste a turn. Okay, you there. Launch this battle, please. Risky battle. We'll do auto for curiosity's sake, but I got a feeling this is one I'm going to want to definitely handle on my own. Yeah, more losses than I think are necessary. Let's retry that. My shoulder is still bugging me. Those of you who've been around for a little while know that I broke that last summer. And to this day, it still feels. It's getting better, but I still feel it still almost constantly feels like it needs to pop. Okay, so most of the knights in this fight should be more susceptible to being frozen. So I need to make sure that I make good use of that. Ideally, if Jormag could get them to bunch up and cast Ice Breath on them, that might be really handy. What do we got here? What does this do? It's water, geysers. Okay. Those, if I can get the enemies to walk through them, would also increase the chance of being frozen, which would be quite handy. Alright, they kind of have the high ground here. I think I'm gonna... I guess high ground doesn't really matter, but I think I'm gonna move kind of up through the middle and funnel their units. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna go heavy on this side, because those knights could all bunch up, and Jormag's Ice Breath attack could make for a very useful tool in that situation. So we're gonna move all our dudes up. Make sure the knights can't reach anybody. They actually can. I've messed up with him. Let's back him off just a little. Okay. Now, I don't think he could reach... No, he could reach Jormag if I moved up, so we don't want to go anywhere past this point quite yet. Yeah, I'm going to bunch all my stuff up over here and have them come around this big rock. Since elevation doesn't matter, it's just as good staying down there as it is up top. I definitely want to stay away from those geysers because I'm going to be taking ice damage every now and then. Good for now. Getting all their buffs out of the way. That guy just destroyed a bush by running over it. Okay, they did all bunch up over here, so I guess this is what I wanted. What are the odds of freezing? It actually doesn't really tell me. I think at Jormag right here would be... because it goes out one, then up, then out one. So it goes out one, then up, then out one. I might miss the guy on the edge over there. It goes 3 spaces out. That's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're spread out a little bit inconveniently. I think actually this spot here might be the best. I'm going to try that. We're going to be aggressive with Jormag and try to make this work. I just need to make sure that I can get somebody over to assist with the Iron Golem, or somebody to freeze or otherwise lock that or kill that hero. Would love removing bolstering defense. Certainly wouldn't complain about that. These guys have a chance to stun, but it's not great. I have lots of chances to try to freeze him, but they're also not great odds. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it with Jormag here. Nice big ice breath, hopefully some freezes. Slowed, frozen. I got one of them. Not as good as I was hoping for, unfortunately. So I may have to use some of these witches to freeze some of these other guys. Although I may not need to freeze all of them. It looks like I can probably kill 1 or 2. Let's try to do that. Since they're slowed at least, my archers are going to do more damage to them because of the ice arrows. It's a pretty good chance to stun these guys. But I'm pretty sure I could also just kill them. This guy I want to heal, to drop a heal in the middle of the group of units that took the AoE on that last turn. And probably including him. Let's see if I can... I want to see if I can take that hero out. So if I can, that would be really, really handy. And that's going to require units from this side, so may as well move them over now, since then I can see if I can get a few lucky shots with like that archer there. This dude is chasing, but he can't quite catch up. Oh, he can catch them. Okay, hang on. I might want to undo that move. Okay, you're going to need to go down more. Away from that thing. Yeah, right down there. Okay, the first thing I probably want to try to do is sunder his defense. Oh great, these guys are going to come get close enough to trigger a fight. First thing I want to do is try to sunder this guy's defense. Did that work? Hang on. I think I was just removing bolstered defense is all I did. Well, it's better than nothing. Then what I probably want to do before trying to do a lot of damage with other units, I want to move as many units as I can together for healing here. So probably these guys. That only takes one use to use. Let's do this. Move you here. Move these guys here. These guys go here. Scout goes here. I'm going to use strengthened on that group. And then now that they're strengthened, they can do a little more damage. I can maybe bleed him. I can maybe slow him. I'm going to be using the White Witches, actually. To at least one of them. Because whether I fail or succeed at this check, I think I would still slow him if I fail. Yes, I did. And that's going to increase the damage that my archers do to him, including these guys, who I'm pretty sure benefit from frost arrows, yeah. So they can do a little extra damage. And he's already not looking great. I don't think I'm going to be able to kill him on this turn, though. Can kind of come close. Could try this judging bolt thing. Maybe it'd get... No lucky stuns for me. I get one more. It's got a 2-turn cooldown, so I may as well burn through these now. Oh man, he's so close to being dead. Oh, I think the White Witch can finish him off. Who else do I have down here? There's those guys. Berserkers, scouts. Yep, okay. That's worth doing. Get out of here. Okay. Feel a little better with that hero gone. Jormag's got a lot that's going to hit him on the next turn, but Jormag's got a lot of health. I believe that Jormag will be okay. I think I would rather focus on actually killing one of these guys unless I land that stun. No stun for me. Okay. In that case, what I'm going to do is move this Berserker over, because I want to prevent Jormag from getting surrounded. And move this guy over. I'm going to try to get a 90% hit on this guy, get him a little hopefully I can get him poisoned. I do still have a spell that I can use as well. I can try to freeze something. Okay, he did not get poisoned. Is there anything else I can hit him with? Not reliably. 70% shot for just a little bit of extra health gone. You missed. Who else do I have down here? Not a lot. Just that Berserker. Yeah, it's just those 2 units. Okay, I can't quite kill him, but I can get him. He's honestly so low now that he's not going to hurt anything that badly. I almost feel like I'd be better off turning around and going after this guy. And then maybe I can freeze one of the ones in the back. Since I don't have to worry about... I don't have to worry about Starblades anymore. So I may as well take a shot at freezing that guy to give me more time to shop through the rest of these. Nope, I didn't get it. But I did get slowed, which is pretty much just as good in this context. Yeah, I think I'm gonna let this one run around because he's not gonna really hurt anybody that bad. Whereas this guy could actually do much more damage to Jormag in his full health state. So we're gonna knock out one of those horses, or boars, I guess. Okay. That weakens his damage output considerably. And then you just wait there. You're done. Okay. Not bad. Not a bad turn. Jormag's relatively protected by that rock. He's just got a couple units in front of him to deal with, but it's not anything crazy. He should certainly be able to handle that. Oh, they did cancel my retaliation, though. That's a bummer. Okay, now might be a good time for that dragon gorging ability. Oof, that did open up a path for them to do some nasty damage on my Inquisitors. Didn't like that attack. Alright, well that army's pretty much gotten caught up with, so they're gonna have to hold their ground probably. Hopefully I can get a few lucky freezes on that side of the battlefield. Let's start off with what's going on down here though. This is a little more terrifying gorging. Let's see. What are the odds? 73% to instant kill, and then it heals 30 hit points. Can I eat the robot? I actually have a much better chance of eating the robot. 90%. But is that considered a status effect? I'm actually almost surprised that would work. 73%, 90%. He would retaliate, but not if I eat him. I'm gonna try to eat the robot. Yeah, that totally worked. Okay. I'm sort of surprised that it doesn't count as like a status effect of some sort. I guess it's not. I mean, it's not a status effect, but I don't know. I'm just surprised that worked. Maybe I'm just surprised that my dragon could eat a robot and heal from it. It's crunchy. Okay, well, that's still really, really good. I'm more than happy with that outcome. And we gotta get these guys off my Inquisitor. Try to patch him up a little bit. And I need healing over here. Things are getting out of hand. I might have to actually take a hit over here. Unless I can think I can get lucky with a freeze, but like I probably can't. This guy has, what ability did he just use on me? That line damage thing. Can he do that every turn, or is that like a product of his weapon? Dwarven Hammer. No, it's not his weapon that does that. What is he getting that from? Actually, no idea. He did some kind of a line attack, but... It's not Assassinate, it's not Sprint, it's not Undying Loyalty. Wand of Lightning Strike, no. Oh wait, that's it. Wand of Lightning Strike. It's a 3-hex line, not a normal AoE. Which means he can probably do that on every... No, it's got a 3-turn cooldown. Okay, so I don't have to worry about him doing that again for a minute. I actually kind of think running away here is the correct choice. Because I think these units by themselves could very quickly get overwhelmed by all that stuff. I can, of course, try to do damage as I'm running away. With some of the other units that are back here. Alright, well, let's get back down to being focused on what's going on here, because that Inquisitor is going to die if I don't do something about it. We need to try to get him to do some healing. This guy can't heal, so I'm going to put him over here and have him try to, like, probably poison something. That knight's got a lot of health, and I probably won't be able to deal with him on this turn, so we're going to try to poison him. Do any of my... Okay, you have a chance to freeze. I would really like to freeze that knight. That would be just perfect if you could pull that off. Got it. Okay, good. Just can't quite get that guy off of me. Got a decent enough chance to hit from here. Would that little bit of extra damage be enough for the archers to get the kill? It would. Okay. Alright, I'll take that. And I also do have my freeze spell. I think I need to get this guy out of here, but I kind of want to drop a heal on him first. And before I do that, I want to get other units in there to assist. And I don't want to run them on the water to do it. And that's a little bit of a problem because of how I jammed up all these units. So kind of their only path to him is to run through the water. But I think that could leave me vulnerable to being frozen from the environmental damage effect that's triggering every turn. Alright, I think the best option over on this side is to try to knock one of the robots out so that when these guys move, they don't take as big of a hit from the attack of opportunity. I just need a little better angle to hit them from. Although I might be able to get it by moving these guys, because I think they're in the way. I can't sunder defense with them, and they're kind of beat up anyway, so I'm probably going to have them fall back. I will let them do that, and have the porcupine do that, and then that knocks out one of their little unit models. And that's honestly probably good enough for me. We're going to back everybody off and try to funnel them through those rocks and hopefully get an advantageous position for the next turn. Just sort of trying to draw them into a choking or funnel kind of point. Oh, you know what? That guy's actually a lot more vulnerable than I thought he was. He's not very tough. I might be able to kill this dude. Oh, I definitely can kill that dude. I may as well do that, rather than... wonder if canceling his retaliation would be worth it. How far can these guys move under normal circumstances? Probably 4 spaces. 2, 3. I'm wondering if they could make it all the way around. I need to know how far a normal unit can move. Like, 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. So these guys would not be able to run all the way around the rock to hit from this side, which is unfortunate because that's what I would prefer that they do. But that's okay. I'm going to hit this guy with all the magic I've got and just kill him. I assumed he would be tankier than this, but I guess I'm just used to how it was before the most recent patch. Let's get you guys all the way behind that rock, take a couple shots. These guys could back up to here and sort of protect the archers. I can't quite... I don't know if I'm going to be able to quite kill this guy. Even with the Berserker, it's so close, but it's not quite there. Can anyone else assist? No, not really. I may have to do Ice Coffin on him to make sure I get the freeze. Dang. I thought for sure I could take him out completely. But I have no other units nearby, unless you can reach. I don't think you can, but... Well, actually, I think maybe they could. If I move them here. Okay, yeah, never mind. They got this, I think. As long as they don't miss. Okay, that's good enough. We got it. So I'm going to have the Berserker finish that unit off. Oh, geez. Puts them in a crappy position. Didn't notice that he had Sentinel. They should still be okay. I think I can't shield bash the robots. If I defend, will he be alright? You know, I think this side of the battle, they're actually doing alright. I think I'm gonna hold his ground there. He's gonna get beat up for sure, but he's not doing terribly. Yeah, go help them. Speed up the robots a little more. Alright, there's that guy who's very injured. And needs to get the heck out of there. I think there's no question about that, so we're gonna move him back. I kind of wanted to do something to protect these archers, because they're gonna take a nasty hit on the next turn. I don't think there is anything that can be done for them. I'm going to have to just drop the healing. It's like I do not want to walk across that water, the cold water. I think what I'll do is I will let this guy through, and the healing can wait for a turn. And I can go ahead and try to, like, just do a little more damage to him. I'll move this guy up so he doesn't have to step on the geyser. Take a little chunk of health out and still run this guy away. That way I do a little more damage to that unit, and I get this guy out of harm's way. All the way out of harm's way. There we go. That's good enough for now. And then these guys can continue to just help Jormag. Because if I can punch through the rest of this stuff, and that should drop another... Yep, that dropped another one. So those guys are really weak now. Jormag is really strong. And I do have still an Ice Coffin that I can use for another 66% freeze chance. This would save my archer a lot of damage if it lands. Okay, I got it. Alright, good. No damage to my archer. No further damage to my archer, anyway. Okay, who's left? The Inquisitor. That's down here. That's fine. I could actually move him back up now, because... Well, maybe I need to be careful. They may have some way of getting rid of status effects. I don't think these guys can, though. No, I don't think they can. Yeah, out of an abundance of caution, I'm going to leave them a little bit further back anyway. They're not going to be very useful in their current state. I just don't know for sure if that they don't have any way to unfreeze that unit on this turn. Oh, that little bit of damage might have been enough to finish this guy off without me needing help from the hero, from the Sunderer, but that's okay. Nope, he's just bolstering their defense and resistance. They're starting to fumble. That is promising. Oh, Porcupine versus Porcupine. Okay, they're sundering my defense a lot. Okay, those Berserkers are in a little bit of a bad way, but I think there's enough help over there to keep them alive. Their strongest army by far is the one on this side. Alright, I could get back up there and try to help, but I think that guy... I think I'd be better off leaving them back for now. We'll send these guys forward just to do a tiny little bit of damage. I'm so close to dropping that guy. I think with another poison blast, I've got him. Same thing with him, though. I think I would rather get rid of this guy with the poison blast. This is generally not a very powerful move. And that opens up the path for Jormag to get through and, like, do a nasty tail swipe. Yeah. Right there. Looks perfect. Eat it. Alright. That cancels the retaliation as well, which opens up a opportunity to... Well, I can't get past that guy's zone of control. Otherwise, it would have opened up a free opportunity to go hit that guy. That's okay. I'll just hit these bannermen instead. Now, as for this dude, I'm going to soften him up first with the archers. And then these guys should be able to kill him without taking a counterattack. Looks like I can move, too, to make room for the berserkers to go around, which I will totally do. Alright, then what I want to do, before I forget, is move these guys back up to, like, around here-ish, I guess? Well, let's get the berserker through first. Yeah, I think I see how I want to do this. So he can run through here, and then I can run these guys up, and then I can drop a heal on this group right there. That gives healing for that guy, which I've been wanting to get him for a little while. And then the berserker can continue on with that strength bonus, pin that guy between the two units, and then do a nice big chunk of damage to the knight. And that takes care of all of those. Now, her, I want to start diverting resources to go help out over here. They've got that covered on their end. Jormag has the knights covered. This guy needs help, so we're going to try to help him. I have pretty good odds of freezing the snake. The golem is the bigger problem. I've got Ice Coffin. Some of their units are getting ready to rout. Problem is I need all the units that are here to focus on multiple targets. I can get rid of the snake's bolstered defense. There's probably not a whole lot more useful for me to do with these Sunderers. Oh, that slowed the snake too, I think. What other combat spells? Vision of Victory, Song of the Reckless. I don't want to do that yet. 3 fortune, 30% crit chance for units in a 1 hex radius might be handy. I wish I had more options. Oh wait, hang on. They've got a freeze option. If they can hit you from there, you should be able to hit them from here. So, yeah, return the favor with the bleeding. I want to get these guys out of here. I just don't want them to take the hit from the Iron Golem. I'm getting to a point where I'm just kind of counting unit models to try to avoid further damage. Okay, from there they've got a 50% chance to hit this guy. I'm gonna say that's... Oh no, wait. Nah, they're better off going after the snake. I just need to get these other archers out of the way. Actually, this is a fine spot. Behind that rock there. I want to take out one of that robot's models in the back. And then try to freeze the snake to get the berserker out of there. Or at least give him a better fighting chance. That crit definitely helped. Okay, then with her I can freeze the snake. Or attempt to, anyway. That'll at least buy me some time. Okay. So now the only thing I take a hit from if I leave is the robot. Now if I leave, it leaves the robot with open season on my archer, but I'm actually a little more worried about my berserker here, so I'm okay with that, because the robot has to move to get multiple hits in. I'm gonna just pull this berserker all the way back. We'll take that hit. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Wait a second. What just happened? Told him to run away. I figured he'd take the attack of opportunity and then leave. But instead he... Oh, it triggered Berserk. Oh, well, there's nothing for it now. That guy's just gonna go nuts on the robot. Forgot about that. Oops. I think... I have a good no, he has a good chance of sundering my defense. I can't sunder his defense. I think I'm probably better off leaving him in defense mode. I do need to get these guys out of there. They're taking a few too many hits from that robot. There's other things that can hurt them. Well, I don't know. They're only gonna get one retaliation. Those guys aren't gonna do that much damage, are they? I think these guys are actually okay to stay here and try to knock another one of those robots down. They're not gonna die or anything, not from that. Okay, everybody come over here that can. We've just got a lot of stuff to deal with. Is that only one robot model left standing? I think it is. With that, I think I'm gonna hit the porcupines. Yep, I could drop another one of them. Really getting into the details here of like just killing specific numbers of units. Alright, we're gonna leave you there, you're fine. And then I think I'm gonna end my turn. That berserker is... Well, he can't die on this turn, but he's kind of surrounded. And I wasn't able to freeze the snake like I had originally planned to. Wait, did I? Hang on. Maybe I did. No, I did freeze it. Never mind, we're good. It just doesn't look frozen. And I still have a spell. I probably should try to freeze one more thing. And it can't be a golem. Maybe that thing, because that could actually do a decent amount of damage to whatever it hits. Yeah, and it's a 90% chance. We gotta use our spells. Alright. That may slightly improve my odds. The Berserker is the only person I'm worried about losing at this point. Oh, that blizzard knocked down one more of their robots. Their golems. He's sundering the heck out of my defense. I'm glad that I think he would have died if it wasn't for me freezing the porcupines. Hang in there, buddy. Although he can't die on this turn anyway, so it's all fine. But he's gonna die to the ice storm if I don't heal him. I think he might just be dead. Unless I can get him out of the battlefield. He actually isn't at, like, his lowest possible health. He might be able to take one more hit for... No, he's got 2 health. I think he's dead. I don't think I can heal him. And I'm out of spell casting points, too. Jormag can basically kill whatever they want now. I don't have any healing options. I was hoping that I could, like, run this guy. If I could kill all this stuff, I could run him close enough to somebody for help, but that is not going to work. So... Alright, you guys go there. I think between the archers, we might be able to take this thing out. Oh, it's so close, but not quite. A crit there would have been nice. I think I need to get aggressive with these guys now. I can run them up and finish that off. Yeah, his steadfast is gone, so he will die. I don't think there's anything that can be done for him. That's why we need more healers. Unless I can end the battle on this turn. Maybe. Might be asking kind of a lot. Well, we'll see. Maybe if I do everything just right. I need to focus on things that can be made a priority. So like this guy down here, he can't do anything but Bolt of Judgment on something, right? So I may as well use him for that, and just work my way up. It's this guy in the back here that I'm not sure that I can take out. He looks tanky enough to be a nuisance. I need to weaken him. I could maybe try to freeze him. I don't know if that would really help my situation at all. Or I could trigger the route. If I can get the route triggered, then I could just accept to allow them to retreat, and then I could save my Berserker that way. That might actually be worth it. Okay, let's take that route. Let's start with this guy. What can he do that does more damage? It looks like his melee attack is a little bit more damaging, so I'm going to use that. And then that softens him up enough to where I think the scout might be able to finish him off. As long as he doesn't miss shots, which is asking a lot for a scout, I know. I'm gonna let the scout run through the geyser and get wet. I don't care. That's the even worse angle. Alright, well, we may as well just go for the 90%. Scout's not gonna be able to finish that. But I guess one of these guys could. They can't do much else. The Berserker, I think I would rather have him go after this guy. He's got a little more health to him. Pretty much anything could drop him to drop this guy. I might be able to get a stun on him, though. Alright, we're gonna try for a 70% on this one. Got it. That's one down. One more down, anyway. I'm gonna run the Berserker over here. Take a chunk out of this guy. If I can manage to just get their morale down a little further. Now, I think he could... No, he can't quite finish him off. Maybe over here I can get some stuff knocked down. If he gets to watch his buddies go down, then maybe that'll get him to run. You can finish him. That's probably not a bad idea. Okay. It's one route. Then you can run all the way over here and flank attack that guy. That would... Oh wait, no, that's not a flank attack. Alright, you can finish the robot off, so do that. The enemy is fleeing the field. I think I'm gonna take this. Just to save my Berserker, because he's so close to being dead. Who are we letting go? The reason I'm doing this, for anyone wondering why, is because in between this turn and the next turn, there's going to be another wave of that Ice Storm damage, and it will be enough damage to kill my Berserker, who only has 2 health left. And I have no way of healing him. So in this specific instance, I'm going to let him take a 50-50 on getting away with those remaining units in order to save the life of a berserker. And we'll see how many we got. Unfortunately, several did manage to make it away, but all the important stuff died. The knights. He just gets away with 2 support units and the porcupine. Everything else is dead. I'm happy with that outcome. Plus, look at all the research I got. In fact, that finished off... if I cancel this, can I... Because that finished off the Frostling transformation thing. I'm wondering if I cancel this, if I will get refunded enough for it to cast that. I don't think I actually had enough to cast that in the first place, though. This was 200, that's 350. I think I'm going to leave it the way I've got it. But by the time I'm done casting this, the other one should be ready. Mass condemnation is something that I do want. I don't think it breaks my rules to use that. Because it's not an... Yeah, it's not a enchantment on my units. It's just a combat spell. And it works very well with my build. It's Prelude of Doom. Target enemy army gains 3 demoralized for 1 turn. Okay. I think I want Mass Condemnation more, because that could make my freezes more likely to land. Okay, so that's done, but we're not finished here yet. There's still another stack with those guys in it, and I definitely am going to want to deal with that. But a few of these people have to get left out of the upcoming fight. Specifically, Sir Injured over here, who's can't actually really get out of... You can't get back to safe territory without being exposed to an enemy attack. I think I'll put him over there with a healer, and then if that guy attacks, I can patch him up real quick. Do I have any extra shamans that can be spared? That guy ran off. Jormag's got one here, but he can't quite make it all the way back. You know what? I think we're just going to have to drop this guy over here. Bram's getting close. Okay, we're just going to have to get this guy out of the general area where things are bad, and he can go off and heal on his own somewhere. Anyone who's got enough health to last for 1 combat round can stick around for this next fight. It looks like pretty much everybody else could stay. This guy's got me a little concerned here. I might leave him out. And then we want to bunch up as many of the injured units with the shamans as possible. Actually, how much health does he have? I should look at the numbers and not the bar.
Yeah.
He's got 15 health. Oh, he definitely won't die from it. He'll be fine. So, let's do that. The most injured people together with that shaman right there. That would be you. It's definitely going to include you. He's got his own shaman to heal him. Anyone who's basically at full health needs to be by themselves. You're pretty beat up. The shaman's the only one in this group with full health, so I guess we could drop the berserker. Somebody else could use it more. Now I'll leave the berserker in there. Because this isn't like permanent health, it's just for this battle. That archer could definitely use it. Porcupine guy, he could use it. Alright. Everybody else I think is good. Let's form up another group. And finish dishing out the punishment for daring to invade my domain. Alright. We're going to have to do a manual combat on this one, I'm pretty sure, because my units are all injured and the computer will be done with them. So... Alright, everybody bunch up, get those heals. Let's see, where did it position my... You know, if I do this just right, I might be able to get an awful lot out of this heal. It doesn't really actually matter. I'm just gonna do it for each group individually. Because I could either give a larger amount of healing to a smaller group of units, or spread it out a little more evenly. I'm fine with spreading it out more evenly. So you guys get all healed. The rock is kind of in the way here. I don't like that rock being there. That kind of messes this up, but oh well. We'll just work with what we got. Alright, and we're just up against gargoyles, defenders. This battle shouldn't be anything like the last one was. That last one was rough. They don't even have heroes to help them out. Oh, speaking of heroes, I killed several of them, or captured them. I need to remember to execute them after this battle. Alright, you guys are so outnumbered. Bring it on. Just right down the middle, please. Alright, for some reason he wants to run off by himself. That's fine, I guess. It's just a defender. He can be frozen or stunned. 66% chance of stun. Yeah, he's not going anywhere. Let's see, what else have we got? The scout, which is just kind of hovering over there. I might be able to stun him too. Just want to make sure the gargoyles can't sneak up on me. I think I'm good. They can do a decent amount of damage if they kind of surprise you. Okay. Did I stun both of them? I think I stunned him. Yes. So they can't do anything this turn, which means I'm just going to run up and get this party started. I know the Berserker could take a hit from the Gargoyle, that's fine. He's already in the process of healing, so he'll shrug it off. These guys are, for some reason... Oh wait, no, I already used their attack, that's right. Let's move the archers over here. This guy up here. And start dishing out damage, primarily. Actually, I'll move her all the way up here. Jormag can come here and set up for a nice tail swipe on the next turn. I could sunder defense on something. Probably will go ahead and do it on the shield guy. Seems like it'd be more benefit with him. That sunder defense is missing a sound effect when you throw the spears with the sunderers for some reason. I don't know why, but it just is. Alright, we'll start kind of bracing on this side for an attack. See, those guys could do a pretty decent amount of damage to my White Witch, so I don't want her to take a hit from them. So we're going to back her up. Since I've already stunned all the important stuff, I still can keep all that damage and all those chances at freezing on my White Witches. Keep that in store for future use for this battle. Maybe I can poison the guy? Nah. I don't think I really need to do anything else. The gargoyles can't reach me on this turn, and the only other two units are stunned, so the Fury has a terrible chance to hit from there. I think we can end the turn here. Lots more health. But the Blizzard is doing a good job at taking it away. Oh, thank you for setting up in a perfect spot for Jormag. Oh, but I can't quite reach it. I keep thinking Jormag can move a little further, like a mounted unit can, but no, it's like normal movement range. Alright, well, let's start on this side because we have a lot of stuff to freeze and stun. Fortunately, we're looking at 90% freeze chances on pretty much all of this. I'm going to actually go for the stun on this one. Now, I want to capitalize on this because I can't do it again on the next turn. So we got to get... Let's see. He can't actually reach anything on this turn, but if I kill this one with a melee unit, he will be able to. So what I think I'm going to do is just, because I stunned him, as long as I keep in this position and don't move melee units forward, I can just use range over here and plink away at him until the other one gets closer. I think that's probably the wiser thing to do. Even if I don't really kill anything here, it doesn't matter because they've been delayed now. Also, I'm going to move this guy up so he can actually do a melee attack on something on the next turn. You can go here and... Man, we're close to killing that thing. I guess every little bit of damage helps. Let's see, I can go after the scout. I definitely do need to kill stuff here. I think Jormag in this position might be better off summoning a spider friend. Let's see if we can deal with that guy over there first. Whoops, close that. Not great odds with the archer, although it's a little better from here. But I would rather try to freeze them or make them cold or something first. Jormag just can't quite get to where I want him to be. I could put Jormag on the geyser. Should make them wet, which should take more damage from the environmental effect between rounds, but I could kill 2 units at once if I do that, so let's see if I can freeze this guy. If I can freeze him, then yeah, alright. I'll just go with that. Then the archers can do a little extra damage. They missed, but they hit another enemy, so that's fine. And then I can just use extra units to damage stuff. Because my Ice Breath, if I do it from here, will hit my own friendly guy, and I don't want to do that. Actually, there's a better angle, though, here that I didn't notice. If Jormag goes here, I can use Ice Breath in this direction. Okay, that'll work. Well, that was easy. And then I can just hack away at this thing. There's not really any downside in this situation to taking a shot at them, because if I miss, it won't hit a friendly unit. It got everyone to high morale, so I'm good with that. Defend, defend. I think I can do the rest of this fight without taking a hit from anything other than the ice storm. Yep, I think we're good. All right. I've got one more freeze over here somewhere. I think I'm going to use it on the one that's further away, and then kill the one that's closer. I could actually stun the one that's closer. Yeah. Well, then it's just free. It's just open season on gargoyles. I think I was calling them golems a minute ago. They're gargoyles. Oops, I didn't want to do that. You are a ranged unit. You should be using the range attack. like this when I can just freely shoot at things without having to worry about anything. Why don't you go all the way around back? Get a nice big hit on him. One more down. You can finish that guy off. And Jormag can start moving this way, but I got a feeling this will be over before Jormag gets there. Maybe. I think he might just hang in there just long enough. We'll see. Yeah, just a grace for those guys. Maybe not. Let's see here. There we go. And that is a wrap. And I'd managed to do all that. Excuse me for one moment. Do all that without losing anybody. So I feel pretty good about that. We just barely squeaked away with a couple of them, like that poor berserker over here who's just barely hanging in there, but we managed it. And I think that's good. I think that's a good stopping point for this episode. This turned out to be another decently long one, but I feel like we got a lot done. Mostly blunted Purple's initial invasion, although he's got more. Unfortunately, we need to think about how I'm gonna be able to get over here to spare the resource to actually clear these cities before others align themselves with them. Like this guy's already, Purple is already halfway up the allegiance rank for that one, and Yellow's working on this one over here. So I need to get stuff over there to deal with that sooner rather than later. But for now, I think this is a pretty good stopping point. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. Be sure to let me know what your thoughts are in the comments about how to proceed moving forward. I do have options now. I've got a little extra gold income. I can afford some more units. Might be worth getting a few more Berserkers out or Inquisitors. Just keep pumping those tier 3s out. Things will get easier once I have the Frostling transformation and can actually start using the ice to my advantage, spreading it even, in fact, which is my long-term plan. But for now, I just kind of need to hang in there, and if I can, really want to break these two cities. Really, really want to get over there and just destroy those. It's just a matter of doing that while also keeping Purple from invading me. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I do appreciate it. Like I said, I will be moving over the next couple weekends, so you won't see any more of Jormag for a little while, but I will be trying to replace that with the other series running parallel to this one with Agatha and that old Archer crit exploit, which has been patched out of the game since then, but it's still a lot of fun. I think it's still a lot of fun to watch. It's funny how absurdly overpowered that was. So if you haven't checked that out yet, have a look at my series with Agatha the Kind and the Lucky Orcs. But aside from that, I will thank you all so much for watching. Next time you see me, should be all set up at my new place, so might have a little bit different going on in the background here. But yeah, thanks guys. I'll see you next time. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Dawson Horner, Jimbro, Roderick, Sarah Feingold, and Tibby and Army. Thanks so much, everybody.